Hey guys, what's up? Maik Wiedenbach here. It's almost spring, sort of, in New York City. This is the long-awaited video about PCT, post-cycle therapy. Post-cycle therapy is the most important part of your overall drug use cycle. If you don't get the post-cycle right, you will lose all your gains, you're gonna mess up your body, and you're gonna have severe health effects that are very adverse. So pay attention. So I made a list that is made by me, so it's not perfect also, but I made it anyways, and you will like it. From the dumbest PCTs to the smartest, okay? Number one, the dumbest PCT is no PCT, meaning people just never come off. They don't stop using drugs. Well, you're an addict, congrats, okay? Not a good idea. Number two is what's called blasting and cruising. So some people, they use this many milligrams and then they go to half of that. You're still on drugs, okay? Blasting and cruising is not a PCT. Your HPTA will not recover. Your hormones will not come back. You will not start producing testosterone. You will not maintain the muscle if you ever come off totally, right? Then there's this business of taking orals on training days. What? So people say like, oh, if I only take D-Bol on, the days when I lift, and then I'm not gonna get shut down. You will get shut down. You will get shut down. You will get all the side effects and very little effects, okay? Nothing positive. So that is not a good idea. Then, still in the very dumb territory, is this business with doing PCT via test suspension. So test suspension is the fastest acting testosterone ester there is. And people say, well, if I inject in the morning, then I really only have testosterone for a couple hours in the bloodstream, and the rest of the time my body has to adjust. Except that the curve of the drug goes like this, and your body has no idea what it's doing or what needs to be done, and you're gonna have side effects and shutdown. So no, okay? Another not so intelligent way to go about things is using HCG post-cycle. So HCG is used to treat testicular atrophy, which means if the testicles shrink during cycle, they're being brought back to size and start producing testosterone again. You're like, yay, that's exactly what I need. Except you don't. So yes, there's stimulation of LH. The issue is that your testosterone will go up, it will aromatize, and you will have estrogen-related side effects, such as gyno. So using HCG post-cycle is not a good idea. It can be used during the cycle to avoid testicular shutdown and atrophy, okay? That brings us to the estrogen blockers, which is how things really work. So there are the newer ones, such as Arimidex, which are basically, they inhibit the production of estrogen. So logic would dictate, oh, this could work. And it does to some extent, so that estrogen gets shut down, but it tries to make more. There's a negative feedback, is being avoided, and then basically the hypothalamus is creating more LH and then more FSH, and thereby more testosterone will be released. The issue is if you eliminate estrogen completely, as you would with Arimidex, you would get chronic fatigue, and your overall level management of fatigue and pain would be off. Therefore, we shall move to the two drugs that are tried and true for PCT, known for the longest time, being Nolvadex and Clomid. Both are SERMs. What's a SERM? Selective estrogen receptor modulator. So they are docking on to some estrogen receptors, thereby prohibiting the inhibition with that particular. That's why it's used against breast cancer, but they don't shut down the entire production of estrogen. There's still some left in the body. They also stimulate the body to make testosterone because they're signaling in the feedback loop to create more luteinizing hormone and then FSH, and there be more testosterone will be being made, okay? So milligram by milligram, Nolvadex is stronger than Clomid. Clomid also comes with more side effects. So higher doses of Clomid, there can be problems with the vision, being very moody, you want to call your ex-girlfriend, all these sort of things. Whereas with Nolvadex, you won't have that. So you can either run both of them to the tune of 50 milligrams of Clomid starting out to 25, and along with 40, and then cutting down to 20 milligrams of Nolvadex, or you go with Nolvadex only, okay? That's my preferred method, is to do them both combined, but mind you, I'm neither a doctor. I'm not qualified to give medical advice. It's just my opinion. It's just my private research and what I've learned in the field. So, no PCT is insane. funky PCT such as test suspension or so, or bridging, you're still doing drugs. What's tried and true is the Norvaclomid combo, and that's what you should stick with. Maik out.